Previously on Blue Diamond Coasters.
I'll kidnap 1,000 children before I let this company die.
Prepare to fast forward.
Preparing to fast forward.
Fast forward.
Fast forwarding, sir.
And now for part 3. Don't worry, I filmed the intro this time. Hello, this is Blue Diamond Coasters, and this is day 3 of my big Ohio trip, and I am now in Mason, Ohio, near Cincinnati, to go to Kings Island for the first time. I've been getting so many requests to come to this park and hear my opinions about it, so to everyone in the comment sections of my TikTok who has ever asked, have you been to Kings Island, or what do you think of Kings Island, or where is Kings Island on your ranking list? This one's for you, because you're going to see my opinions on it. And I'm actually going to be here for 2 days. When I was planning this trip, I was asking people, should I go to Kings Island for 1 day or 2 days? And a lot of people were saying, you can get it done in 1 day, fine. But I decided to go for 2 days, because since my first time, I want to really explore the park, and I also don't want to feel rushed. In hindsight, that was a good idea, because the forecast is calling for thunderstorms this afternoon and then rain tomorrow morning. So I'm glad that I got 2 days so I can essentially get 1 full day of dry in the park. And hopefully the rain will scare people away, so maybe we can get most of the stuff done today. And I'm really looking forward to some of these rides. Orion, Diamondback, Banshee, Mystic Timbers, and of course the legendary Beast. And also, this is the park's 50th anniversary. They celebrated the 50th anniversary a few weeks ago, and they're still celebrating the whole event now. They even got fireworks and drone shows later tonight, so I don't think I'll be able to see that tonight, but we'll see what happens. So I'm going to go head to the hotel breakfast and watch the episode of Kenobi that just dropped this morning, and I'll see you guys once I get to the park.
What have you become?
I am what you made me.
Although, before I head out, there's one thing I found in the bathroom that's pretty cool. On the wall is a picture of Firehawk. So, I don't know if they should remove that or keep it up because of history. Everything else is like generic New York looking stuff, but you just have this random picture of Firehawk right above the toilet. Well, we finally made it. I'm like also one of the first people in. Thankfully I didn't get here too early that the parking booth people weren't here. I'm now heading over to Orion because I was told that that gets a long line, so I'm gonna head to that first. Now props already to Kings Island. They gave me a first visit pin. And they also have paper maps, which I'm surprised because most parks don't have paper maps after COVID because they've all gone digital. So now I have something to put on my wall. I'm really mad because I was trying to find one yesterday at Cedar Point, but they didn't have any. But I remember when I came there before, they had a big poster map that you could buy, and I put that up on my wall. Unfortunately, Steel Vengeance isn't on there. It's just a construction site. So I really wanted one with Steel Vengeance, but maybe I can find that online somewhere. I don't know. Easter eggs. They don't have the other Q building building, but I heard there's a ton of other random Easter eggs. I think there's even like a Coaster Studios reference somewhere, which, alright, I don't think most people that get in line will get that, but sure. rides on Orion. That was really good. You get a lot of good airtime in the back, and also in the front you get like this, you feel the whole sense of speed on that ride. I know it's pretty high. I think maybe like around a little below Mako and Candemonium. Well, actually maybe between Mako and Candemonium. How about that? I need to like kind of widen that gap a bit out, but I feel like it'll drop down my list as soon as I ride Fury and realize, oh, that's the better B&M game. But I think I'm gonna try to head on all the other like big rides. Flight of Fear is currently down, but I know that'll come in handy later if it starts raining. But I think I might head over to Rivertown and do Diamondback, then the Beast, and Mrs. Ingalls. I really like how around the whole park they have these like information boards kind of going history. And of course, the spot behind this wall is the forward spot of both the Bat and the Vortex. I kind of feel like I wouldn't have liked Vortex a whole lot just because I really don't like arrow loopers, and I feel like it just would have given me a headache and kind of been the same boat as something like Viper or some, I don't know. I've heard good things about it. I also heard some kind of meh things about it, so I don't know what I would have liked.
Onboarding riders, switch articles 2, bid number 2, once again. Bid number 2 only, switch articles, bid number 2, thank you.
Alright, got a back car ride on the Beast. That was alright. I mean, it's kind of long and forceless, and I agree, the joke that I would always make with one train off whenever at Hershey, we go past the monorail at Hershey Park and say, oh look, it's the Beast, and yeah, I can kind of see why. It's just kind of a lot of straight track, not a lot of like big airtime moment, hills, but I guess that's what this ride's about. And I really want to get a night ride on this, so that might change my opinion on this, but I think it's now time, probably the most anticipated ride here for me, Diamondback. Since this is the B&M Hyper Coaster model that actually, you know, focuses on airtime as opposed to Orion, which is all about speed. this being the whole 50th anniversary and them always like celebrating the history of this park this year, I guess they're not really doing anything about Tomb Raider. If you haven't watched the Defunctland episode on Tomb Raider the Ride, it is really good. I didn't know that was that much history about a top spin in a box. I will say, if you don't know me, I collect a ton of nano coasters and wooden coaster cutouts, and they have the mother load.
I am never gonna financially recover from this.
But overall thoughts on Diamondback? More like rattlesnake, am I right? Because I was in the back row on that, like back right seat, with like the stadium style, so like the back right corner. I also got blasted in the face with water, but it was super rattly, like on every in-between hill. So maybe it's better in the front, so I'll probably come back later tomorrow and try it in the front. But overall, I mean, I think it's better than Apollo's Chariot, maybe better than Nitro. I'll have to see. It's close to that, but I don't think it's better than Candemonium Mako. So probably like in the middle of the B&M Hypers right now. Alright, I got in 2 rides on Mystic Timbers already, once in the back, once in the front. So far, that's my favorite ride here. That was really good, tons of airtime, especially even the back and the front probably had like equal amounts, so that's always great. And it even had some really just like cool and eerie theming, so I mean it's no Universal or Disney level theming, but for Cedar Fair Park, that's pretty good.
You will not be able to ride with us today. Maybe next time. To those of you that meet those requirements, enjoy your ride on Whitewater Canyon.
cars, I have to pay my respects. Remember the phone. That was alright, that was pretty good, but I now know why people hate those vest restraints, because they really started dug into my collars. But probably the best part though was either the dive loop, because you just like saw the entire park upside down, or the roll at the end. I was gonna get a back row ride, but it just went down, so now I've done all the big five, it's time to hit up all the other credits. Just got off right on the bed.
El Rata Alada?
Well, that was way too short for the walk to get back there. I feel like the walk back there and the like minute and a half it took to get up to Lift Hill was way too long for like a 30-second ride. Well, that was interesting. I remember hearing like someone was like using one of the G-Force apps to keep track of the force in the ride, and they said it was like one of the most forceful coasters ever. I didn't really see it. It just kind of felt like a boomerang with SLC restraints, so not exactly sure if I think it's good or bad or what, but So are they playing the roundabout music right now? I think they are. Hold on a second. Weird hearing that music here. Just did Adventure Express. That was interesting, different. It's really weird thinking of a mine train from Arrow that opened in the 90s. Like, you think Arrow mine trains from like the 60s, 70s, but no, that opened in 91, so weird they were still making mine trains by that point. So I mean, it's definitely an interesting and fun ride. Probably one of the better mine trains I've been on.
Everything that's going on inside Area 72, but I do know this. Connected inside me, telling me, yes, it's much more than
Just did both sides of the racer. That was pretty fun, although I'm kind of bummed that you can't really tell like who wins. I mean, we can tell who goes into the brake runs first, but then it's thing there. But it's always based on whoever comes out of the brake run, and that's always based on whichever train in front of them is dispatched first. So I think I'm gonna try to do Flight of Fear, but I checked the wait time app, which is not always accurate, and it said 45 minutes. Why is this like the longest line of the day?
All clear.
Alright, got off Flight of Fear. I mean, same ride as Joker's Jinx, but Joker's Jinx is the better version of it because it doesn't have that mid-course brake run. So we slammed like a near stop. I was checking out this little map here with more little Easter eggs and even these like VHS tapes down here, I think, or something. So like that one on the very left, WOF Cyclone, I guess that's Worlds of Fun. Magma XL, I assume is Magnum XL 200. There's some pretty good did a really kind of cool job theming this whole area to like a Area 51 type place, but with, you know, coaster references. Like, here, hold on, is that like a Schwarzkopf shuttle loop with 3 loops? Really cool. Before I grabbed my stuff out of the locker, I looked over here at Orion, and there is no line. It's a stairway, which is really surprising. Like, this is on. I was told that Orion I should head to first because it usually gets long lines, but this is one of the shortest lines I've seen so far. Mystic Tutors is stuck.
There you go. Does anyone have any questions about anything? Anything about the park? Very in general?
Who does all the closing of park stuff?
Closing the park?
Like anything like dealing with rain or lightning?
Oh, so the longer I work here, the more I realize we really are our own city. We have our own zip code and everything. So we have our own weather radar.
So just did Eiffel Tower, and I was planning on filming a bunch of stuff there, but they actually closed because of weather. And also Diamondback is down, and probably a bunch of stuff is down. So hopefully I can get a ride on Backlot today, or I might just be doing kitty stuff the rest of the day. So everything is currently down for weather, at least most stuff. So I decided to get dinner at I forget the name of it already. Yeah, I forgot the name of it. I'll put it right here. It seems recently new, but I decided to eat here, and on the TVs, they have like push TVs up here, most playing sports. You just rarely have one playing Teen Titans Go. So that was actually a pretty good dinner. Not bad. But it appears the clouds have passed and everything is back up and running. Surprising. I thought today was going to be really rainy, but there was nothing really. Try to get that backlot ride, and then maybe I'll hit just these 3 Rivertown coasters for the rest of the night. Rode backlot stunt coaster. I mean, exact same as Kings Dominion, so not much different. It's kind of the best Fast and Furious coaster we have, unless those rumors for Universal Hollywood are true. Anyway, I think I'm gonna try to do some of the kitty credits real quick. They don't look like that much of a wait. One of the kitty coasters down, Flying Ace Aerial Chase. Now, I remember riding Flying School at Legoland, Florida, but I don't remember like how it was as a ride because I was, you know, like 9 or 10, I don't remember. But, I mean, that was alright, I guess. Like, I had a straight face the entire ride, so, I mean, it's an okay kids coaster, I guess. I just rode Great Pumpkin Coaster. I mean, pretty much had a straight face in the whole ride too. Oh, also, I forgot to mention, I rode Woodside Express before that. That was actually kind of nice. There were some decent pops of airtime for a kids coaster. But anyway, with that, I've been on all 15 credits of Kings Island in one day. Achievement unlocked. Now it's just time to marathon some of the Rivertown coasters, or I saw Wincy Grows testing, so maybe I might head over there and try that out. About an hour to park closed and nobody is at Mystic Timbers. I might just do a little bit of a marathon until it's time to head over to the Beast. So we are currently stuck. They stopped on the lift hill over there. They started moving and we haven't really even moved yet. We are stopped right in front of the shed. We got about 20 minutes till park close. We saw some lightning flashes, so I don't know if they shut us down for lightning or not, but I really want to get last ride and land on Beast because I have to leave early tomorrow, so I can't really do that. So hopefully we can get off quickly and they don't shut down the Beast. And I'll be able to get last ride. Unfortunately, Beast is closed due to the lightning way over there, but they're still going to do the fireworks featuring the guy from the Brady Bunch.
Years ago, there was a promise made. A promise to you that Kings Island would be your park. A place of family fun and excitement.
All good things must come to an end. So after 85 years, Coney Island will close with tonight's operation, September the 3rd, 1971. Coney Island has played a part in the lives of several generations. Now we must look to the future. A new part, a new home, Kings Island. I promise you, it will be more than you could ever dream. An amusement park at all.
Actually a really good fireworks show. It definitely captured, you know, a bit of the history of Kings Island, although I do want to point out there was one part where like all of the characters at Kings Island, and they showed like some of the original characters from the beginning, and then the Hanna-Barbera characters, and a little bit of Snoopy. So yeah, all the characters except the ones owned by Paramount and Viacom. So I was thinking like, are they gonna include those? But nah, and I can totally see why. But overall, this was a great day at Kings Island. I wasn't able to get Beast Night rides, but I'll be able to get some more tomorrow. Not at night, but what can you do? I also picked up a Eiffel Tower coaster cutout. I also bought earlier a Son of Beast Nano Coaster I put in the car, but hopefully if King's Dominion ever comes out with their own Eiffel Tower model, should I like buy it and put the two right next to each other, even though they're the exact same except for the label that says Kings Island? That just about does it for my first ever visit to Kings Island. Overall, I can definitely see why this is many people's top park. For me, it's probably somewhere in the top 10 at least. I'll have to look at my list and consider it and see what happens tomorrow, but right now it's definitely in the top 10 parks I've been to, and probably second best Cedar Fair park I've been to, other than, of course, Cedar Point. I don't think it's better than Cedar Point, but it's still up there. It's better than probably most Six Flags parks. I think it has a great top 5, and even its supporting coasters are pretty good, and there's no really bad coaster. Like, there's no coaster that I would say, oh yeah, they gotta get rid of that. Maybe Bat, but Bat's just kind of there, and it's a good kind of intermediate coaster, so I'm fine with them keeping that. Maybe in Vertigo, like, it's just kind of, I know there's always been talks of that getting removed or sent somewhere else, you know, like another inverted boomerang that got sent somewhere else and then immediately removed. Stinger. Or maybe I could see Backlot Stunt Coaster, both of them going away sometime eventually, just because they're starting to show their age. But, and maybe replace them with some other family coaster. But there's still no bad coasters in the park, which is more than I can say for Cedar Point, because I hate Rougarou and Corkscrew. So I guess that's what Kings Island's got going for it. Quality over quantity. I got one more day at the park tomorrow, so if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe to catch that last video. Also, make sure to check out the past 2 videos if you haven't already. Don't forget to follow Blue Diamond Coasters on both Instagram and TikTok. And until next time, this is Blue Diamond Coasters. Later. Next time on Blue Diamond Coasters.
What's in the box? What's in the box?